I'm going to get something to drink now, but it's not what you think. Let's see what I'm going to do. All right, so these ones are longer than the other sets. Tendril is good to go. This is what we call a tendril, 3.9 pounds to be exact. These flowers I think are called bachelor buttons. All right, so they are pretty. I think this is purple. So guys, this is what you have to deal with when you're gardening. You have to go and check your plants daily because look at this. I didn't think that they will be so attractive to the red cardinal, but they are just like the green ones. So you'll have to look at your plants every day, search for worms and whatever. All right, so this is a red cardinal, and we're going to do a little bit of harvesting today. Welcome back, everyone. It has been a very long time, probably about 2 weeks, but we're still here, and we want to thank our loyal supporters for your support. And we do see those new subscribers. Welcome back to our channel, and we're so grateful that you have come to join our journey. So today I'm going to show you around, not really much around, but just to take a little food from the garden. We're not producing much at this time because the heat, man, everything's been damaged right now, but we're still getting a little bit of food. So come along with us to see what we'll be harvesting in today's video and a little bit of what is in the garden so far, because we're still in the process of, revamping some stuff. All right, so we have some new babies coming up here. I think these are daikon radishes, if I'm not mistaken. I planted more than these amount of seeds, but I'm not seeing any germination on this side. So we'll wait until the rest of the week to end, and then if they're not coming up, I'll put one here and one here. So these are daikon radishes. Okay, next to it we are at germinate. Well, I have some wasabi here. They have germinated. I'm only seeing two. So again, I'll watch this container, and if I'm not seeing the others coming up, I will be sowing some more wasabi seeds, and that's a radish, right? Now, we're having a very hot problem here. What I mean by hot problem, we have a lot of peppers to harvest again. This thing is so prolific. Hopefully our sweet pepper plants do this well, or we can get a sweet pepper plant that will do as well as these habanero plants, because man, these things are so prolific. So I'm going to harvest from this particular plant, and I think I have two other plants to harvest from. All right, so habanero peppers. All right, so we have a little girl, our neighbor's daughter, knocking. So that's the knocking sound that you're hearing. But we'll proceed nevertheless, because we had to do this video. All right, more peppers are here. And these peppers, they are not as hot as the Jamaican Scotchy, but they have a good flavor profile. And man, they're so prolific. I think we posted a shorts about what we harvested, about a pound of peppers, right? And every day, or almost every day, we have half pound to 1 pound peppers being harvested. So these peppers are so prolific. All right, I think I'm through with this particular plant. I'm going to go to the next plant. Okay, this set is a bit smaller. I'm not sure why. Probably we'll have to give it a little bit more feeding. This is a bit smaller than the other pepper plants, or the fruits are a bit smaller. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for reaching out. Yes, we're still here, but life and things are chaotic at this time of the school year. But thank you for reaching out. We appreciate that, and we do love your support. Not only you, our support as our supporter, but also the other supporters. We do appreciate you, and we do care that you take time to watch our videos, and we appreciate that. All right. So thank you so much, everybody, including Stacy. All right. So let's go and harvest. Oh, the other plant is over there. So I'm gonna go over there now and harvest the other peppers from that plant. I think we might have one or two scotchy to harvest. Yes, I think so. Let's go. All right, so these ones are longer than the other sets. Not sure why, but as you can see, the plants have the plant is very prolific as well. Look at this. Lot of peppers are on. And you know that peppers are now expensive. Yes, peppers are pretty much expensive now. I think they have the sweeter version to this called habanado. I think it's called habanado. I wouldn't mind getting some of those because if these are prolific, then I'm sure I will want to try the habanado that are not as hot as these. That I think they're called sweet peppers. The sweeter flavor flavor profile. So I think I'm going to try to source the habanados to see how best tasting they are. I'm not sure if I've heard that the habanadas have a profile taste of like a pineapple profile taste. I'm not sure. I think I've heard that. So I want to try that to have that experience. Wow. I think I'm going to leave the rest of the blushing ones for now. Let's go to the scotchy. Alright, so this is our faithful scotchy plant, one off. That one came right off, was well ripe. Alright, so we have different sizes. Okay. Alright, let me grab this tomato. This is the only one that's left. Again, it's too hot for tomatoes. So we're not getting as much as we have gotten before in our previous videos. But that's okay. Different seasons come with different expectations. Alright, this is one of the scotchy plants. Alright. We got about 3 from this. So yes, this plant is no longer producing any blossoms. So I'm going to give it a bit of food to assist in that so it is ready for the next fruiting season. We have another tomato plant here. I'm seeing that there are some fruits here. And you know, during this time around, the fruits are a bit smaller in size because time is so hot. So they're trying their very best to produce. But whether the fruits are small or large, we are grateful. All right, these hollow plants look well spent. I'm going to take some of the good leaves and I'm going to cook them for dinner tonight with some saltfish. I don't know what else will go with it, but for now, that's where my thought process is. So yeah, I'm going to cut off some of the good leaves and deal with the other parts of the plant next time. But wait, look at that, Latoya. Look at that over there. Wow, I think that melon is very well ripe. I think that melon is well ripe, right? You think so? I'm not sure. The color looks a bit different from what it was last week. It looks more like a yellow. There's a yellow hint on it. I'm not sure, but something is different from it. So I would have to check it to see because I don't want what happened in the last melon video to happen to this one in terms of when you lift up the melon, the bottom part of it was getting a bit spoiled. So I need to check to see if the tendril is okay in terms of the tendril is dried up. So let me put these color leaves down and see if yeah, it's a different color here. Color is a bit different, right? Oh yes, it is ready. Tendril is brown and the color is different. I think this is a honeydew melon. And look at the size of this melon. And this is growing in a container. See this pot here? This size pot. I'm not sure what gallon is this, but it is a container and it produced this fruit. Look how massive it is. All right, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to harvest it. I'm going to harvest it and yeah, take it. And I'm going to, yeah, wait to see the exact amount of weight on this melon. Right, so tendril is good to go. This is what we call a tendril. So this is what we call a tendril. And it is well brown. So I'm going to harvest this. Can I get it with my fingers? No, let me get the scissors. The pruning scissors. All right, it's good. And see, we have to be bagging our fruits to prevent the critters from damaging the fruits. But yeah, we have never seemed to grow. We have never grown a well-shaped melon, but whether it has a good shape or not, I'm sure this is pretty good, and it is organic. It is very organic. All right, I think this is a honeydew melon, but you can tell us in the comments whether we are wrong or not. But I think that we planted a honeydew melon. So this is the first one that we have ever grown, and this is the first melon I think that we have grown this big. So we are grateful to God for this. So I'm gonna wait now and let you see how much it weighs. Okay, so this is 1.75 kilograms, 1.75 kilograms, and the pounds, when you convert that to pounds, it's 3.8 pounds, 3.9 pounds to be exact. So almost 4 pounds, right? So this is 4 pounds of food right here, organically grown from our backyard. All right, so this is it, guys. If you have not started yet, I don't know how else to convince you, but this is what we have grown in our backyard. This took about, I don't even know if it reached 3 months, right? So in totality, so you can produce your own food, your own fruits, and you can eat organically, because to buy this organically, it is way expensive. So do grow your own food. All right, so back to the Carlo harvest. I'm gonna get a few leaves and then leave those plants some other time in the week by pulling them out and putting in new plants. So I'm looking around to see the different plants I want to harvest from, and then I'll leave you there. So let's go. So as I said, I'm taking the better leaves and then I'm going to revamp the containers with fresher plants. We'll revamp it first with some manure and then replace these old plants with fresher plants. And look at the stink bugs all over the Kylo plants. all over. These flowers I think are called bachelor buttons. Alright, so they are pretty. This is, I think this is purple. And this is another one, different color. Baby lavender color. We have some red amaranth as well. So I'm going to add these with the green amaranth or callaloo. And once I take these leaves off, what the plant will do is to spring other branches and produce more food. So it's kind of cut and come again method. So instead of cutting the entire plant, I'll take some of the branches off and then it will branch off into other branches to produce more food. So the cut and come again method. So more food. So your food system is prolonged, so to speak. The processing goes on and on until the plant gives up the ghost or until the plant is dead by pest or any other form of disease. Just realizing that we have some blushing tomatoes on this plant. I think this is called, I'm not blight, yeah, tomato blight. Right, so this is what is happening now because the time is so hot. Alright, so we have a few left on the plant. Not sure if they will do well, but we'll watch them. And then after that, we'll take out these plants. And oh, here's one other one that's blushing. Let me just take it. So we'll remove these plants sometime this week if we have time. Alright, and make use of the space for some other plants. Getting more greens. And this is almost our staple every day because these things produce like crazy. Because they just pop up, especially the green ones. They pop up all over the garden. So this is what is in season now. So we're eating this almost every day. This is supposed to be purple mustard. Taking the outer leaves. So, ooh, ladybug, don't go away, don't go away. So taking the outer leaves so it keeps on producing. And this has a very slightly bitter taste to it, but we like it. Alright, right. Oh, I need to take some leaves off the first broccoli. Remember the broccoli that we grew leggy? That was leggy, the leggy broccoli, but it hasn't produced. They haven't produced. So I'm going to take some leaves from them and add to this dish as well. So it's what do you call it now? What's the word? What's the word? I had the word. The word is on the tip of my tongue. Medley of greens. Medley of greens. So the callaloo, red callaloo, green callaloo, the spinach, not the spinach, the mustard. You know what? These are supposed to be cabbages. These are supposed to be cabbages. Yeah. I'll take a few of these leaves as well. So we have a medley going on. So I'm going to cook this up with saltfish. And yes, so I'm going to take some of the broccoli leaves as well. So let me show you that broccoli I'm talking about, those broccoli I'm talking about. Remember the broccoli that we planted some time ago and they were very leggy? So yes, I'm going to take some of those leaves. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. It's behind the salsa plant. So we harvested from it already. So just taking some more. Leave the rest for a later date. I'm going to get something to drink now, but it's not what you think. Let's see what I'm going to do. All right, so we have sugar cane. I'm going to harvest one of them. The machete is a bit dull. Good. All right, so we have something to drink. So this is a life. This is a life. All right, thank you for tuning in today. We're gonna go now. I know we have been missed. Even if we don't say it, we know that you have missed us. We have missed you too. And thank you again to our loyal supporters and the ones who have just joined us. We welcome you. Follow along with our journey, and we do welcome any advice and criticisms. Put them in the chat, put them in the comments, and I'll see you again. Take care and bye bye for now. Remember, start a garden one content at a time. See you pretty soon, hopefully. Bye bye. Hands, 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 hands.